Well, story, folks. Welcome back to the Red and Terror News Views. Doop, 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 doop.
No.
Um, I suppose this is a bit of a sad segment, isn't it? It's kind of currently breaking news. There's been a Conservative MP stabbed to death in Great Britain, the UK, some place like that. I mean, I'm not big up on UK politics in terms of all the players and all that, but it is a little bit close to home, I suppose. Like, you know,
Well,
it's
is
one
it
of those
COVID
things.
one?
It's one of those ones, I suppose. It's breaking news. We'll jump into the article and see what's happened. I haven't really seen more than just probably the same as yourself, Ray. Just the news popped up or whatever. But here we are, BBC. Sir David Amas, I must have probably butchered his name there. David Amas, Conservative MP, stabbed to death. So has died after being stabbed multiple times at his constituency surgery in Essex. Police say the 25-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder after the attack at a church in Leigh-on-Sea. They recovered a knife and are not looking for anyone else in connection with the incident. A counter-terrorism team will lead the investigation. Boris Johnson has spoken of the shock and sadness at the loss of one of the kindest people in politics. Don't really fucking put much credence in what Boris Johnson says, but anyway, Home Secretary Priti Patel, what a name, has asked all police force to review security arrangements for MPs with immediate effect. Oh, here we go now. Gonna start locking them down. You see Leo and all the boys looking for that bleeding extra security now, will you? Sir David, 69, has been an MP since 1983, career politician, married with 5 children, probably a multi-millionaire. He's the second serving MP to be killed in the past 5 years following the murder of Labour MP Jo Cox. Remember that as well, yeah? She was killed outside the library in... Jeez, that's 2016. It seemed like it was that long ago, didn't it? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Investigation of the attack will be led by... Source told the BBC the man arrested is a British national who, according to the initial inquiries, is of Somali heritage. The Prime Minister said Sir David had an outstanding record passing laws to help the most vulnerable. David was a man, blah, blah, blah. It ain't really on the guy who done it now. Represents a senseless attack on democracy. Questions are rightly being asked about the safety of our country's elected. Boom, boom, boom.
I thought, no. What do we want? Fucking KGB following them all? No, fuck them. Like, that's the job.
Yeah, but look, obviously, it depends on what he was killed for. Like, if he owed some Somali drug lord 50 grand for smuggling, human trafficking, paedophile kids into the bleeding country, you know what I mean? And didn't pay it and got stabbed for it. Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they'll look at it as in, oh, was this a targeted attack because maybe he done something to, I don't know, stop bleeding refugees coming in from Somalia or something. I don't know.
No, apparently he was actually quite good with the immigration thing. Like apparently for a conservative, he actually wasn't a bad politician. Now, saying that, that's on the front. They're all politicians. They could all be living heinous lives in the background that nobody knows about until.
So it was in a church, yeah.
Like I must, like, I mean, and it could have just been your man just went on a mad one. Like it might not be. The man probably didn't even know he was a fucking MP. Like,
yeah,
it might have been a random attack. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you have the usual fucking people jumping out of the woodwork now saying, "Oh, we need more protections for MPs because we're being targeted," and it wasn't a targeted attack in that sense. But of course they will use the politics will politic, won't they?
And the problem is that even if it was a random attack, they might not let us know it was a random attack and say it was.
Yeah, they'll spoof it up for you'll know pretty soon what the agenda is of either the media or like if and you also get that it's the same way over in Ireland. You get if it's an attack by certain background of person, you won't hear about the background of the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be a report of omission. You know what the story would be. So if this goes out as just a, you know, one of those random attacks, and it's sad, you know, and that's the way it gets reported, and there's no agenda attached to it, well, then you need to go and look for that agenda, because they're probably covering something up that doesn't suit the narrative. It's like in America, I don't know if you've seen the other day, there was a school shooting, and
Yeah.
loads of the reports going out was that it was the first school shooting by a black person.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, hold on a minute. And then pulled up lists of like fucking dozens of school shootings that involved black people as the perpetrator. But that didn't matter. The narrative was set, and then they moved on, and they won't go back into it again. You know what I mean? So if it's something like that, they'll just brush over it. So you might need to look into it more. Otherwise, I'm sure it'll be apparent very quickly what the motive was for the attack. So anyway, it's kind of sad to hear it. It's never nice. By all accounts, he seems to have been a half decent fella for a politician.
But,
yeah, so that's breaking news. Ain't that, Red?
Yeah. No.
Thanks for that fucking in-depth insight. We appreciate it as always. We've been us, you've been you, and I'd kindly invite you to go fuck yourselves. Till the next time.